Wow, she's going on vacation with nobody.
Lantau. We are super packed. Everything is ready. It's 1 in the morning. We have to be up at around 3:30 a.m. Probably 4. See you guys soon.
Miss Beauty. Miss Beauty. Oh my God. Wow. Angles. Wow. Look at nobody. Hey yo, look at ooh, boy.
Look at nobody.
Wow, she's going on vacation with nobody. Early in the morning, they just woke me up. 2 weeks. I'm not picking them up.
You see him right here. I am very much a type A traveler. I cannot just land somewhere and see what happens. I need to know everything before I go. What's worth it, what's not, and how to make the most of the time that I do have. And Hong Kong wasn't even the final destination. It was just a layover. But instead of sitting at the airport, I decided to treat it like a mini trip and actually experience the city. I spent some time researching what you can realistically do during a layover, and I realized that if you plan it right, you can fit in some of Hong Kong's biggest highlights without feeling rushed. So our first stop was the most iconic Ngong cable car. It takes you from the city all the way to Lantau Island, and the ride itself is part of the experience. You literally are suspended above the mountains, water, and greenery the entire time. And on a clear day, the views are supposed to be insane. This is honestly probably one of the scariest things I've done in my life, but gotta take risks. Where? I am actually sitting.
There's more.
At the top stop, you arrive at Nong Ping Village, which feels completely different from the city. It is calm, slower, and more spiritual. And it's where the big Buddha is located. Walking up, it really puts things into perspective, especially knowing how important this site is culturally and historically. Unfortunately for us, it was a rainy day, so we didn't get to see those iconic panoramic views that everyone talks about. But honestly, even with the rain, the experience was still worth it. It felt peaceful, grounding, and like a totally different side of Hong Kong than what most people imagine. And that's what I loved about this stop. It didn't feel rushed or overwhelming. It didn't even feel like a layover.
The next thing we're doing is getting an Oreo milkshake so far here in Lantau Island.
Lantau Island.
50. What's that? Is that a 4?
It's a 5. So
Damn it.
Here.
Wait, what do you have a 50? Oh, this doesn't give change. Do you have a 50?
Yeah.
Or do you have two 20s?
Yeah.
Let's keep the 10s, yeah.
When traveling on escalators,
Oh, fudge.
stand firm and don't delay.
My phone had died and the camera had died earlier, and we didn't get a chance to give you guys a tour of our room. I also didn't even get a chance to give you a look of my outfit for Hong Kong. And starting right here, we are a little messy already because we got in, we took a shower, we laid down, and then we have not slept, so we kind of just did everything really fast. But this is our room. It has a TV, obviously has this mini couch, and it has this little section that you just lay. And then it also has this nice view over here. We got in and got out right away because we didn't have much time left, and we headed over to take the bus to take the Star Ferry that was leaving from Victoria Harbour. Victoria Harbour is where you get to see Hong Kong's prime skyline, and coming from New York City, this is something that I definitely didn't want to miss.
We made it across with the ferry and it was a wonderful experience. We are looking to do it again when we go back home. Now we are just looking for our bus stop. We're looking for the bus that's gonna take us to eat our dim sum.
And one thing about me and Lenny when we are on vacation on these super foreign places, we are not afraid, not even a little bit, of taking public transportation because we feel like that is the best way for you to sightsee, not for free, but for an extremely affordable price. Getting on these buses, getting on these trains actually makes the experience much better because you get to experience the city or the location like a local. You're not just touristing around and missing out on actual opportunities that you can get by just investing a couple of dollars instead of booking like a private trip or wasting your time having to contact somebody to walk you around the city. You can just do this yourself, just like we did. Since this was just a layover, I wanted to pick one area that actually felt like Hong Kong, and Soho was the obvious choice. I specifically came here for one reason. I really wanted to try the authentic dim sum, and Soho is packed with some of the city's most iconic spots, and it's one of the best places to experience Hong Kong's food culture in a short amount of time. Beyond the food, the neighborhood itself is just so cool. Narrow streets, historic buildings mixed with modern cafes, rooftop bars, art, and nightlife. Everything layered together just like any city would be.
Obviously, we had to come and get some dim sum because we are in China. So I'm gonna go with the shrimp dumplings and the pork and shrimp.
You don't even know to use the chopsticks.
I do it just like so. Like, why would you look at?
Không, không ai tinh tinh không, không ai không, nghe không?
And that wraps up Hong Kong for us. It was a 20-hour layover, which we took advantage the most we could because we were really tired. We visited Victoria Harbour, we went to Hong Kong Island, we did the Star Ferry, we also had some dim sum at Hong Kong Island, we took a couple public transportations, we know how to use an octopus card, we went to Lantau Island, and we also saw the Big Buddha, and we got some milkshakes over there. We got on the Ngong Ping. So I think that we did really good for those 20 hours. So if you're looking for something to do on a layover for Hong Kong, this is the video for you. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day here in Hong Kong. Today we are connecting to our destination, our next destination, which is Bali. We are dressed already. We are gonna be waiting for breakfast. I do have this Chinese inspired top with these white pants and these pink sneakers, and right now I'm just enjoying some tea overlooking the view that we have in our room. I do want to do a little recap of my favorite parts of Hong Kong. I think that from this trip, I really enjoyed the Ngong Ping trip to Lantau Island. That was fun. If it wasn't raining, it would have been funner, but it was pretty cool. I really liked it. And the view of the Victoria Harbour. Wow, what a skyline. Super beautiful. This city is definitely something for everybody to do in their bucket list, but I also think that this is not a city to stay too long at. I don't think, just like Europe, I feel like in Europe you can't stay too long in places because all that you have to do is sightseeing, and then you can go up to the next country literally on the train or on a quick plane. This city, I think a quick 2 to 3 days is more than enough because it's so city-like that if you come from the city, there's not gonna be much different other than seeing the way this city does other city things or the same city things. So that's just my take on Hong Kong. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that I came. And what do you think, babe?
We didn't see not one fat person.
What the heck?
Kind of interesting.
And we barely saw any homeless people too.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try that thing. When I think about this layover, I still can't believe how much we packed into such short window. We had about 20 hours in Hong Kong, and honestly, we only slept about 5 before our next flight because we really wanted to soak in the city. But in that time, we did so much. We explored the city, walked through neighborhoods that felt alive in every corner, took in the energy, the food, the culture, everything that makes Hong Kong feel so layered and unforgettable. From riding the cable car to visiting the Big Buddha, wandering through Soho, and just
trying
letting the
authentic
city
dim
pull us
sum.
in, it didn't feel like a layover at all. It actually felt like a real trip. And then came the airport moment. On our way to Bali, I stopped at this matcha shop at the Hong Kong airport because I needed to try it. I set the camera down to get some content, and somehow I completely forgot about it and walked away. By the time I realized, I was already on the plane to Bali and there was no going back. I was so upset, not just because I lost my camera, but because what came next in Bali ended up being one of the biggest moments of my life. I got engaged and all I had was footage from my phone. And fast forward to our trip back, we happened to have another layover in Hong Kong for which we were gonna step out the airport and go to Disney. And we decided to actually check Lost and Found. And I didn't expect anything. I had already accepted I was gone. I was already for 2 weeks in Bali. So somehow it was there. My camera was waiting for me. That moment alone made Hong Kong permanently in my heart. That city gave us memories, adventure, chaos, joy, and somehow it gave me back something that I thought I lost forever. So I really would never forget this trip. And I always say this, if you ever have the chance to turn a layover into an experience, do it. Now tell me, what was your favorite part of this Hong Kong layover? Comment below because this city will always have my heart.